Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Shells Flow Motion. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be moving through a gentle flow. It's going to be about 9 to 10 minutes long. If you want to grab your yoga wheel, maybe a block, feel free to meet in seated. And remembering with our practice, everything is at your own risk. Do whatever is most comfortable for you. This is here for you today, so take what you need and don't force yourself into anything that doesn't feel comfortable. And with that, we'll get started. Starting off our practice with 2 deep belly breaths, taking a full inhale with the abdomen and exhaling. One more time, inhale and exhaling. When you're ready, we're going to start doing gentle neck rolls, starting on one side, leaning the head all the way down to the shoulder, and slowly working our way to the opposite side, trying to get the ear as close to the shoulder as you can without tensing the shoulders up to the body, leaving them low. Allowing yourself to move slowly through this posture. Neck rolls are so important. They wake our spine up, allowing us to be in tune with our body and where we're at the day. Next, we're going to be working our way to our shoulders. We're going to do some shoulder circles, trying to reach the shoulders up high towards the ears, then pulling them back away from the body and down, allowing the shoulder blades to come closer together. We'll go through that 5 times before we rotate the opposite direction. It doesn't matter if you're going forwards or backwards first, as long as we're getting circles both ways. When you're ready, feel free to windmill the right arm back behind you and then windmill it back forwards. Just letting the shoulders fully rotate, windmilling the left arm back behind you, and windmilling it back forwards, allowing our shoulders to open slightly. At this point, if you have a yoga wheel, feel free to go grab it at this time. We're just going to take a moment to roll out our backs, opening through the chest, and noticing how it feels, noticing if we have any pops or any release of tension as we exhale slowly onto our wheel, lifting the hips off the ground and allowing your back to fully straighten, allowing the back of your head to lie on the base of the yoga wheel as well, allowing the arms to come down to the sides, making a T, and inhaling them back above head before we allow them to come down to a T one more time. This time, option to let your fingertips touch the floor before coming back up. Feel free to take a moment while you're here to roll out the spine, pushing slowly, noticing how this feels on your lower back, on your shoulders, on your neck. Inhaling your arms to the sky once you're seated, and exhale into a T. One more time, kind of making a fence post position with your arms, opening through the chest. From here, feel free to remove your yoga wheel and you can meet seated. We're going to prepare for thread the needle. Giving yourself a moment to find your base in tabletop with your knees stacked with your hips and your hands stacked with your shoulders. Taking a moment to find your position, and we'll have our left arm start as our base arm as we send our right arm to the sky, opening through the chest, gazing upwards before we thread through the left arm, sending the right arm through and extending the left arm above head, coming fully into thread the needle. Taking a moment to breathe into the posture. And when you feel ready, feel free to start coming out of the posture, extending the right arm back to the sky, opening through the chest before planting the hand down to repeat on the other side. This time sending the left arm to the sky, opening to the chest before we thread through to the right arm, laying through that shoulder and extending the right above head, holding here for another moment. Inhaling and exhaling. When you're ready, preparing to lift through the arm, opening back to the sky before we plant the hand down. And taking a moment here to send the hips back, coming into child's pose. Option to keep the knees together or put them further apart. Whatever suits you today. This is your practice, so whichever one feels the most comfortable or whichever one your body thinks you're needing is where you should sit. There's no wrong way to do it. Your next exhale, feel free to meet me back at kneeling. we're going to grab our yoga wheel and come back for another chest opener, slowly rolling the wheel out as you inhale, lowering your chest closer to the floor and allowing your head to drop between your arms, allowing yourself to just take a moment to wiggle here, feel what's comfortable. Maybe you slightly rock your wheel backwards, bringing the elbows closer to the mat. See if you can maybe touch your elbows to the floor and then extend back out in front of you. Trying this 1 or 2 times before we drop the head back down. This time allowing the shoulders to open and the head to drop all the way to the floor or wherever is comfortable before we roll back up to kneeling. From here, we're going to start moving onto our backs to get ready to close the practice for the day. Taking a moment to get here, moving slowly at our own pace. We're going to roll onto our backs, grabbing the knees. Take a moment to rock, to roll the back out on your yoga mat across the ground. Maybe you interlace your arms, coming into a variation of plow pose. You don't have to have your feet all the way straight above your head. Just taking a moment with them interlaced. On your next exhale, feel free to start dropping the legs down to the left side body, coming into a supine twist, allowing your arms to come out to the sides in a T shape and keeping your hips aligned with your core as your knees are together. Inhaling here and exhaling. One more time, inhaling and exhale, this time bringing the knees back up to center. We're going to prepare to drop the knees down on the other side, coming into a supine twist on the right side body, moving slowly, allowing the shoulders to stay stacked, keeping the hips aligned with your core. It's okay if you need to move over slightly to get there. And inhaling into the stretch, noticing how it feels. And exhaling. When you're ready, bringing the knees back to center. Lifting the feet off the ground. Coming into legs up a wall. Option to move closer to a wall if that feels better for you, or just put them into the air. Taking a moment to roll out the ankles. Moving clockwise and counterclockwise, giving space for pops and movements in the feet. On your next exhale, bringing the feet closer to the thighs, grabbing for the ankles as we prepare to come into a full happy baby. No pressure on grabbing your feet, but if you'd like to, feel free to grab the sides of the feet, or feel free to stay at the ankles if that feels better for your arms. Just working on pulling the knees to the sides of the mat, rocking slowly, left and right, allowing the hips to open, and releasing that posture, bringing the knees to chest, wrapping the arms around them and making slow circles with the knees. We'll be closing out class today in reclined butterfly, so feel free to get comfortable, allowing the knees to open, bringing the feet together, and relaxing through the hips, allowing your heels to be either close to you or farther away, whatever feels most comfortable. Maybe you leave your hands placed on your ribs, on your belly, to remind yourself of deep breathing. Maybe you lie them at your sides, faced up or down, based off of whatever you're needing today. If you're needing to give energy or if you're needing to receive it. Relaxing through the eyebrows, through the forehead, relaxing your cheekbones and your jaw. You guys did great work today. Relaxing through the shoulders and the forearms, allowing this to be a place to settle and soften, noticing how your body feels at the end of your practice from the beginning, and allowing this to be a moment of stillness for you in your day. On your next inhale, use your hands to gently help you close your knees, bringing them together, and we'll end class slowly rocking up to seated in a crisscross position. I hope you enjoyed the class today. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy your day.